Well, that was hopefully a nice surprise for you guys. I know this morning I'm talking about, I know that I try to tell everybody the horses are just learning, right? You're out there jogging and running. I went with Captain Incredible today. He paced for 5 steps. But they're learning to do their work. And, this is the time of the year where we're trying to teach them a lot. And, ensure that everybody does everything right. I'll tell you what, there's me. I've been around horses my whole life. We were trying to give a haircut to a big colt, and I got a right hook right in the face. And I have to counsel all our caretakers all the time. Please understand that these are big animals, and we're trying to teach them to do something that is foreign to them, and you really, really got to be careful in the barn. And that goes for me too. The work that we put in working with these horses now is to ensure that doesn't happen to you if you visit the barn. And we still can't guarantee it. I mean, they're very big animals, and sometimes, more times than not, you'll see horses do things like this when they get scared, right? This isn't a dirty horse, but he does know how to box. Throws a good right hook too. So when it comes to horses today, I was happy with everybody. You saw some horses really start to look good, start to polish up. This is when the real front end of the curve horses, the horses that get it right away, you really start to see them start to put their game together, and it looks rather well. I was truly impressed with, who did I go with? Green Glitter, I thought looked great today for filly. If you guys remember way back when we did that first video, all she did was canter. Now we do have the hobbles on her, but she enjoys them. She likes having that as a tool for her, I guess, is the easiest way for me to put it. When she was trotting without the hobbles on, and eventually she would have got it, but there was a lot of braking, a lot of cantering, a lot of mistakes made, and then she gets frustrated, and then all of a sudden she might kick. So with the hobbles on, she enjoys her work so much better because she's doing it well, and better than most right now. So very, very happy with her. I'm going to start from the top down. Today. First set, I went with Gymboree. I thought Gymboree was very good. Thought the whole set, top to bottom, I'm looking at everybody here, I thought everybody did a good job. Everybody had their moments where they were moving, picking up speed, and understanding the work. Rosetta looked good. Troubadour looked good. Arrowhead Hanover, we were debating where to put this guy. He's only had the harness on, a week? And he was in with horses that had it on. Well, there's two Ohio breds, 3 Ohio breds in here that were bought in before Lexington. And here you have Arrowhead Hanover in here with horses like that. So he looked fantastic today. Wander Hill did his job very well. Amy loved Westland Warrior a lot, and I'm Ready Too did his work well also. So first set, we're off to flying starts. Everything was going good. Second set, Pacers, they just haven't got it yet. I try to tell everybody. I told Patricia last week she wanted to see videos of the horse in Ontario. They're just not ready to be videoed yet, and they're just green, just starting to do it. Now, that's not true. Granite Hall, or Gaslight Hall and Chicago Hall, they're fine. They're perfectly ready to go right now, but those other horses are still just learning how to do it. I went with 2 on Saturday. They were just getting the hobbles on, and we just broke the McWicked filly today. Resolve Indeed had an OCD out last week. So the Ontario horses just aren't quite there yet. You saw how rough around the edges the horses look today, and those horses would even be further past that point. So I know you want to see your horses. I get that. I 100% understand. But we're going to present them in a proper manner. And I know some people the counter to that would be, I don't care, I just want to see them. That's not going to happen. We're going to have them so they're trotting nice, doing their work nice, understand their work. And the pacers hopefully are pacing, even though we didn't see a whole lot of pacing today. I know Captain Incredible, you can feel him. He's right there. He's going to hit he's going to hit his pace gate very, very soon. You could see when he hit it just for a stride, you see what kind of a beautiful gait he's going to have. It just hasn't come yet, but it will. And you're going to have people out there saying, "Oh, well, I thought he'd be a natural." Well, Arson looks like a natural, and he didn't pace very good for the first little bit that we had him also. It takes time. This isn't a just away you go, the horse will be no problem, away you go. It doesn't work that way all the time. In fact, more times than not, especially with pacers, it takes a little time. Blue Ventura, there's a horse that couldn't pace a stride for 2 weeks with the hobbles on. Now he's hitting the gate. He looks good. He looked very good. I felt kind of bad. Country Dancing today, this was her first day with the hobbles on. You guys saw it today. That was her. She didn't pace at all, but very close. Right on the precipice of hitting her gate. Just couldn't quite get it done. Foxy Seaside's only had the hobbles on maybe 4 or 5 times. She looked very good today. Very good today. Trotting. There. Pacing. Fire and Shine, she can fly. A little goofy. You saw the martingale was a leech egg, a chain. You saw it because she's broken a couple of them. Just a little flighty, but putting it all together, and once we polish this filly up, she's going to look nice. And gorgeous package. Looked good today also. All pace. I shouldn't say it, not all pace. She goofed around a little bit on Amy, but for the most of the time, she's got a beautiful gait. So again, 2 sets. First set was great. Second set, no surprises there. I was pretty happy with what I saw top to bottom. Third set went on the track. Rose Run Alexander looked amazing. I thought, gee, she looks nice. Everybody in there, I was focused on Grand Slam Dio. She kicked at me a couple of times. That's just her, asserting herself. Once we got into the mile, though, she was very, very good. The horse that looked awesome was He's a Great Guy. Oh, my God. Circled the field at the end of it. Watch till the end of the video. Jason just lets him sail out around everybody, and he's gone. He looked very good. Now, again, take it all with a grain of salt. He again, was bought in the Ohio sale, which is before the Lexington sale. So Alexander was good. Freedom Hill looked good with Daryl. High Hopes, perfect now. There's another one that kicked me. She got me in the leg real hard maybe a month ago, but on the track now, perfect. In the stall, perfect. They got to learn, right? They got to get used to the setting that they're in. And sometimes a lot of these horses, their first instinct is to, if they're scared, attack. And I have to tell everybody, and you gotta tell myself sometimes too. You gotta I feel that it's time we're trying to build rapport with the horses so that they feel comfortable around us, but doesn't mean they're there right away. And that was on display today for sure. So Never Lose Felix looked good also. Aunt Lily looked good. Whole set looked good. Now Aunt Lily, I thought she tried a really good run. I went with her 2 weeks ago. She still has a tiny little OCD left front that's got to come out. It's not bothering her at all. But I just told Mike I'm not taking any chances. We'll bring it. She'll be on the last load to go over, but it'll come out. It certainly wasn't bothering her today. For the most part, all trot. So I was happy with all those horses top to bottom. Fourth set went out. Green Glitter looked amazing. This was a little more step to these guys. Cadieux looked good. Joe had nothing but good things to say about him. Bluebird Tuxedo Hall did his work well. First day with bell boots and bandages for speed of sound. She was goofing off a little bit on Amy. Not a big deal. Yves St. Kemp looked very good also. I Don't Play Nice. He was a horse too that would come at you with his front feet when he first got here, but not now. He does work nice now and look really, really good. Very impressed with his gait. I hope that Heather and everybody got a chance. This is a homebred of ours. Got a chance to look at him because he is really nice on the track. Got a beautiful, beautiful gait. And Mountaineer Prince finished up great. That's one of the Michigan breds. He looked very strong. When I circle up around them with Green Glitter, he was the one going with me the whole way down the lane. We were kind of finished up at the time, but we were really trotting for November. They were really doing some work there. And then the last set we went out with, Memento Mori. Has it now, but again, we got to let him speed up and speed up and speed up. He's figured out his gait. He's doing his work now. Before, when we didn't castrate him, before we castrated him, he didn't really do a whole lot. He'd canter and goof around. Shades of it's just on the tip of my tongue. Shades of Blanton's Blue last year before we got him all gated and going nicely. Very similar here with Memento Mori, but once I look back a couple of times, he was trotting, he looked good, and Jason said, you guys are just going off the track, and I won another lap with him, and he was perfect. So you just maybe got to thaw him out a little bit. Silthwin Idax looked good. We are going to castrate this guy. He's a bit of a lazy bugger. We're going to castrate him tomorrow just for that particular reason, but gait-wise, he's got a nice gait. The fillies look good. She sits at the bar. That's the bar hopping filly. She looked very, very good today with Amy. I went with Melisandre. I thought she looked very good. Very, very good looking filly. It was so weird. She was terrified of the finish pole and the quarter pole. All the poles inside, like the colored poles, she was terrified of them, which is weird. I don't know I've seen a horse do that yet, but when she was on, she was trotting great. Trant looked very good also. That's a chimpanzee filly of Dr. Rucker's, and she also has a tiny OCD that's going to come out in the next wave of horses going over. Oh Hill No looked very good, leggy. I'm a trucker, didn't do a whole lot of trotting today. He's just getting back into the swing of things, this horse. This is a guy that had the OCDs out of his hocks. So again, just slow work with him. He did his work as well as he could. I saw him Jason have in there, McGinnis, Memento Mori. Those guys were a little further back there when they started into the backstretch, but happy again. I mean, we went with, I don't know, 38 horses or something. Wait, no, it's not hard. We went with 7 and 5 is 35, 36 horses. We went with 36 horses this morning. I can't say that any one of them bothered me or I thought there was an issue with. A little bit later there was, but not when we were going. I was really happy with them. Now today, that wasn't all that I did. We trained Zet. It was so funny because we were breaking baby Zet on the track when Divine Zet was training her mile. So it was pretty neat. Divine Zet and Lindy's Landing trained good today. And the biggest thrill of my entire day was I jogged for the first time in a very long time. I always forget her name. Lovers Play. Lovers Play jogged today. So for my partners on Lovers Play, I've always been a little aloof about what was going on with her, how she is, what she was doing, but she was very, very good today. I can't believe how sound she is. Again, it's hard for me to articulate the story of what took place with Lovers Play, how close she was to death. She fought her way back. She looked skinny. She was very, very lame and sore on that leg and just got better and better. The last 5 weeks, she was out at an Amish farm just running in the field with some weanlings, eating hay and grass, putting on weight. She looks very, very good. So I hooked her in the harness. I'm like, I'd already told you guys, if I didn't like what I saw, I had no problem breeding her. I love the way this filly trained down, and it was just a freak accident that she got hurt with. Went out and jogged her, and she was sound as a dollar. I could not believe what I saw. And the equine breed is an incredible breed of animal, very resilient, very tough. And this filly, I did not see that coming today. Just so pleased and so impressed with her. So a little mishap at the barn today, as I said, not the end of the world. Every so often we got to be remembered what we're dealing with here. These are not machines. They are living, breathing animals, and they are sometimes they get scared just like we do, or angry. And when it came to this particular horse, I don't want to name drop because it's not fair to the horse. But when it came to this particular horse, I think it was a combination, a little dirty still. We just recently castrated him, but also scared and lashed out a little bit. So that's on me. I should know better. Anyway, we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Hopefully it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, but I was so happy to bring you guys a video of the horses today. I hope you understand when it comes to this time of year, especially when we have the horses come in waves, right? You have the Ohio horses, who most of them are ready to start training if we wanted to. Then you have the Lexington horses. Again, those horses are getting to a point where you can speed up and go a quarter with them, and they seem fine. And then you have the Harrisburg horses that are just in now, right? They're just here now. So we'll work to bring you guys some more videos throughout the next couple of weeks so you can see the progression, the same as we do in the barn. But today, pretty good day all in all. Very happy with the horses. Watching the sale. Horses are selling in the next hour and a half, or maybe not. We'll see how that plays out here on the preferred online platform. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. I hope you had a wonderful day. A little overcast, a little cold here. I got a right hook, but a pretty good day. Take care.